Hey you guys, so tonight I'm going to be going over the different options that people have for becoming a customer and what they mean, kind of the perks of becoming a loyal customer, and just a basic conversation walkthrough, okay? You're going to keep everything super simple. I spent probably the first 6 months of my business word vomiting on people. So I've had some time to perfect it. We're going to be going over just kind of literally just the basic walkthrough. So there are two options. You can become a retail customer or a loyal customer. Now, becoming a loyal customer has two options. So we're going to go over all three options. A retail customer basically is somebody who pays full price for an item, literally one time, full price. So we're going to take the box of 4 wraps, for example, the Ultimate Body Applicator. That retails for $99. So if somebody signs up on your website for retail, they just pay the $99 plus tax and shipping, and that's it. They just get the box of wraps. So there's not many perks to it. They don't get locked into anytime we have deals available. Like if we have BOGO wraps, they're not eligible for any of the deals that we have going on. The deals are strictly for loyal customers. I think in my entire 3.5 years, I've only ever had 2 retail customers. Everybody else has been a loyal customer. It's kind of a no-brainer option. And so being a loyal customer just means that you get at least one product for 3 months, and you get our 40% discount on everything, okay? And it can be the same product each month, or they can change up their products each time. It can be more than one. So say this month, I want to sign up as a loyal customer and I want to get the wraps. I'm going to get it for just $59, okay? Remember, retail was $99. And so say the second month rolls around, I have up until the night before to change my order. So maybe I try the wraps and I like them, but I'm really looking for something else now. They did their job. So it's like a week until my next shipment. I can log into my account. I click edit auto shipment and I take the wraps out of my cart. And maybe I want to start trying hair, skin, and nails. So I add the hair, skin, and nails to my cart. I will automatically get the loyal customer price for that as well. Hair, skin, and nails retails for $55. I'm going to get it for $33. And so you just save that into your cart. Once the 3 months are complete, they have a couple options. They can let an auto shipment continue to run, and they get extra perk points for that. Or they can turn the auto shipment off, but their account is still active, which means they can log in at any time and just place a separate order, and they keep that 40% discount for life, okay? But there are perks to continuing an auto shipment past the 3 months. So if you have an auto shipment set for 6 months, consecutive, okay, consecutive months, not only are you going to get 40% off every month that you order, you're going to get 10% back in product credit with each order that you have. When you hit the 6-month mark, they're going to give you an extra $50 shopping spree on top of the 10% you earned all 6 months, okay? If you make it a full year, at that 12-month mark, you're going to get an extra $150 in a shopping spree. So you're going to get the 10% off each order for all 12 months. You're going to get that $50 at the 6-month mark, plus the $150 at the 12-month mark. So literally after a full year of ordering products, you could roughly have, and this is you as in your customer, could roughly have about $300 worth of just product credit. $300 shopping spree, which is incredible. Okay, so make sure that we are talking about these deals and the perks that you get as being loyal customers. Kind of a no-brainer, like I said. And if you decide to, or if your customer decides to sign up and stops their auto shipment after 3 months, that's completely fine. They can start an auto shipment back up in a couple months, or they can just log in and place orders as needed. But letting them know that if you're going to continue to use the products, it's very beneficial to set up an auto shipment so they can start earning those extra shopping spree, perk points, right? So, like I said, there were 2 options to be a loyal customer. So you either do the 1 product a month for 3 months at the 40% discount. If you try to cancel early, okay, it is a $50 fee. Because literally, When they sign up, they are agreeing that they will commit to 3 months, which is how they get our 40% discount. If we let them cancel for free, what's the point of the retail customer option? What's the point of saying you get a 40% discount? That's like part of the deal, right? So there is a fee for canceling that contract. I've only ever had a couple people do it, and some people are crazy, okay? The other option to being a loyal customer, which I've never had this done, because I don't really talk about it, because the 3-month deal really, it helps you promote, and the 90 days is really set because you can't just drink greens for like a month and feel fantastic the rest of your life. Your body, and everybody's body is unique, everybody's metabolism is different, but your body needs some time to get the maximized benefits from these supplements. So like it just takes time to kind of get used to what you're using and really start seeing maximized results. So hair, skin, and nails for 3 months or for 30 days is not going to give you like Rapunzel hair. Yes, you're going to start seeing some more growth. Yes, you're going to start seeing it get healthier. But if you want to see the maximum results with this, you need to continue to take it. And at least 90 days really gets people seeing these crazy results with the products, so this is another reason it's set up that way. Okay. But another reason to be a loyal customer, like I said, you get the 40% discount. If they do decide to set up an auto shipment at any time, and they do it for the 6 consecutive months, they do get those, perk points at those month marks. But at sign up, so say I want to sign up for the wraps, I want to get the loyal customer pricing, so I want to pay $59, but I don't really want to do the 3 months. I can opt to pay the $50 as a fee to unlock the discount one time. So I pay the $59 for the wraps because that's 40% off, plus there'll be a one-time $50 fee. So I'm roughly going to be paying $100 when I sign up. But I don't have to do any more consecutive months, and this makes me a loyal customer. I'm eligible for all the deals that are going on. I can log in and place an order at any time and get 40% off the entire line, okay? I've just never had anybody do that, okay? Because like I said, like 1 month's worth of a product is not, you're not going to see your 30 pounds of weight loss that you want to lose or whatever, So just kind of, we control the conversation. We control how people feel. We can kind of guide the conversation to where we need it to go. The loyal customer 3 months is really beneficial for everybody. And that's just the way most of us go. So I'm going to go over just kind of like a basic conversation. So how you're going to get a loyal customer, you guys, is from posting, using your stories, messaging people, doing the polls, doing host to post, those sort of things. So once you finally have somebody either reach out to you or you've reached out to them and they start inquiring about products, you might have somebody come to you and be like, I think I really want to try your cleanse. And what you need to do, instead of being desperate and be like, yes, let's sign you up for the cleanse, you need to, as a golden rule, figure out what their goals are. Because what they think they want and need might not, or what they think they want might not be what they need. So like their goal might be this, and they think they want this product, but actually there might be a better product we can match them up with, or a combination to get them to their goal. So if somebody comes to me and they're like, I really want to use the wraps, how much are they? And I'll be like, okay, like I understand you want the wraps and I can totally give you more information on that, but can you first tell me kind of like what your health goals are? And then they'll tell me, they'll be like, well, I want to lose like 20 pounds. I'll be like, okay, what's your current diet and exercise lifestyle like? So I figure out kind of, what their life is like, so I can better direct what products they need. So wraps are not a weight loss product. Yes, they will help you lose inches. They help detox the target areas and like detox your fat cells. And so you will shrink, but it's not really a weight loss product. It's not going to help you lose 20 pounds using 4 wraps. And so I want to make sure that my customer is happy. I want to make sure that they're getting the results that they need. And so I can better direct and recommend products. So like, yes, here's what I recommend to help you like lose that weight. And like, if you want to do like your last month with reps to tone up what you just lost, I think that would be fantastic, but I don't really think you should start with the reps. This is where I think you should go and why. And literally 99% of the time, they're going to go with what you recommend. I know you guys are just starting, so your job is literally to screenshot your conversations and send them to your upline who knows what they're doing and knows how to recommend things, okay? But I just letting you know that you might have somebody come to you saying they want to try this, and you just need to verify what their goals are and to confirm that this is going to be the best product route for them. So once the conversation's going, most of the time I just kind of cold message, which you'll get a definition of what that really is. But basically it's just reaching out to people. We're just offering it. You can say yes, you can say no. I don't really care. Like, my job is to just plant a seed and ask. So this is kind of just like a basic message. And this is in the training page, okay? So it's in unit 4, and it says step 2, signing loyal customers. Actually, if you're watching this video, you're in that unit. So I'm just reading from the script. It just says, hey, love, I hope I'm not bothering you, but I keep coming back to your profile, and I wanted to ask if you would be interested in being a product client for me using one or more of our products. I'm currently looking for someone for our new, I changed it to skinny coffee in my script. Our new skinny coffee, wraps, weight loss, or hair, skin, and nails for 3 months. Take pictures or give testimony, and you'll get a huge discount. Does that sound like something you would do? And they say, sure, and reply with an option of the 4 that I gave them, or they just say, sure. And so I either say, if they just said, sure, I'll say, perfect. Oh, sorry. It's like 1 a.m. Which one caught your eye? Which product caught your eye above? Or did you have any specific health goals you were working towards? I can recommend products to fit your needs. So I'm just like saying, okay, I'm going to lead the conversation. I'm going to end each thing I send with a question, so they are opted to reply back to me. If they did tell me which one that they're interested in, I'll give them information on that. And you guys, we do have short scripts already like typed out for every product, so you don't even have to worry about that. And so you just send a brief description of the product and be like, kind of like, what are your goals? Like, what are you looking for? Because I want to make sure that like this product is right for you. And so knowing that you care about them and helping them achieve their goals is a really big thing. And I also, with my cold messages, like to offer like 4 different options, because I don't want it to seem like it's just weight loss and they're going to be like, oh, so you think I'm fat? You think I need to lose weight? No, it's not that at all. It's just, keto coffee, skinny coffee. People love to drink coffee. The wraps are for tightening and toning. Weight loss is weight loss, which most people want to lose weight, and hair, skin, and nails is in there. That has absolutely nothing to do with weight loss. So nobody can come at you upset that you're assuming that they're big and they need to lose weight, because that's not the case at all. So you just say, does this sound like something you would do? Sorry, I thought my kid opened the door. They can simply say no, they might not respond. Some people say sure, and you're like, okay, well, like, which one? But you just say, like, did something catch your eye? Or did you have any specific health goals? And I can just, recommend products to fit your needs. And so they'll tell me what their options are, like what they want to pick. Or they'll tell me, their goals. And so I recommend the products. I usually try to do a minimum of 3, explain what the product is and why it would help them towards their goal. And at the end, I always say, how do those sound? So I'll say, here's what I recommend. This is what they are and why I would recommend them. How do those sound? And they always say, that sounds great. That sounds perfect. They either say that sounds great and leave it at that. And I'm like, okay. Or they'll say that sounds great. How much is it? And so either way, you lead with the price next. You say, well, it retails for, and here's the thing about like upselling and why I recommend like a minimum of 2 to 3 products is because it is not my job to prejudge somebody and what they're willing to spend. My goal is to help you achieve your goals the best that I know. And so if I think that that's 3 products combined based on what you told me, that's what I'm going to recommend. And so, aim high, fall high. Okay. I literally have just been selling myself short like the first half of my business. I assumed everybody was broke. I assumed people weren't going to buy. They'd be like, I want to lose like 30 pounds. I'd be like, okay, well, like, let's start with the greens. And that's like $30. When that person would have been willing to spend $100 if I had recommended like triple threat, and their results would have been tripled. And like, money isn't really an issue for them. Now you run into the situations where you say, it retails for $99, but my VIP 90-day product clients get it for just, and then this is like the little customer price, $59. Now, if you recommend a couple products, you're going to want to add those numbers up. So if I did hair, skin, and nails and greens, both of those retail for $55. So I would add 55 plus 55 and say, well, this package retails for, and I would put the price, okay, $110. But, in capital letters, my VIP 90-day product clients get it for just, and then I would do 33 plus 33 is 66. Get it for just $66. So they get to see what it would be as a retail customer, what they would get if they become a 90-day product client. And then I say just 66, like it's no big deal. It's just $66. It's a huge discount. And then they always say, well, what's a VIP product client? Because I'd never clarify on that. Like, I'm leading the conversation. I know what they're going to ask me, okay? And so I say you would simply just order at least, I say simply, it's pretty simple. You would simply just order at least one product a month for 3 months, aka the 90 days. It can be the same product each month, or you can change it up each time. You'll earn 10% back in product credit with each order, and after the 3 months are complete, you keep my 40% discount for life. Does that make sense? And they always say, yes, that sounds awesome. And if they hear the price for a couple things and, you recommended 2 or 3 things, and they say, that's kind of expensive, it's not really my budget right now, I'll be like, okay, well, like, what kind of budget are we working with? Like, I can work with any budget. Like, what's your budget? And so they kind of tell me, and then I can go to one product, and then that sounds so much better to them. So, I could have offered just a greens product, and that's what they would have ordered in the end anyways. Or you can take the chance of recommending things to help them reach their goals better and faster. And worst case scenario, they say no and go with one product anyways. Best case scenario, they say yes to 3, right? So this is called like upselling. There's a couple other tips, and we'll have like a whole section on this. But I just want to let you know, this is just kind of the route that I go, and I stopped selling myself short. I stopped assuming everybody was broke, and I just started focusing on other people's goals and needs, and just kind of worked from that. And so they say, yes, that makes sense. It sounds awesome. And I say, perfect. Sign up takes just 2 minutes. Is now a good time to get you signed up? 2 minutes. So I let them know that it's not a hard process, and can they do it right now? And they'll either say yes, and I walk them through the process, or they say, now's not a good time. I get paid next Friday. And I'd be like, perfect. Like, I can save your spot in my calendar with a date. I'll just write your name down and follow up with you then. I'm so excited for you. They'd be like, yes, I'm so excited too. So like, I let them know I'm excited for them. They get really excited back, and then I just follow up with them. And sometimes you guys are going to have people who leave you on red once they get the price, okay? And 50% of the time, they really get busy. Because, they have jobs, they have families, they have a life. We literally work to live from social media and like responding to people. And so we have to remember that not everybody's like that. Some people don't even check their social media every day. And so we can't get upset when somebody stops answering us at any point in the conversation. We do have some follow-up techniques that we can go over. But, if they say, perfect, let's get signed up now, I direct them on the website, and we have a whole thing. And I always make sure that they send me a screenshot of their confirmation so I can double check my system. And this is just so I can see that they actually went to the right website, that it didn't kick them to the generic one or a wrong one. And our eSuite tends to be a little slow. So me being able to see a screenshot of a confirmed order with my website URL at the top lets me know that they did get their order in, and my eSuite will update me in an hour or, or however long it takes. So I just kind of know, I just have that easy feeling right off the bat that I know things are correct. And after they order, I let them know, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Please let me know when it comes in as soon as possible so I can help you with how to take it to maximize your results. Because the bottles, I'm telling you guys, they're super generic on how to take like directions and how to use them. And obviously, like, you're not going to be innately born with the directions on these products. It's kind of like what your upline is for and like my knowledge. So please ask us, and I might even make like a whole product section on here's what it does, here's how you should direct your people to take it, which I can totally do. That's actually a good idea. I just now came up with it. So anyways, we just want to educate them better. So what's going to happen is you don't even have to worry about reaching out to them in like a week to see if they got their order. They're going to message you, hey, my order came today. I'm so excited. What do I do? You let them know, okay, you need to, either take your weight, take your before pictures for your own like reference. Make sure people are taking before pictures. And then you're going to direct them how to take it. And that's it. Let them know you're excited for them. They're going to start taking it. And what I like to do is I keep a calendar, and I like to write down their second and third order when it's going to run. So if they ordered today, I'm going to write in March on this day when their second order is running. And then I'm going to flip it to April and write their third order. So every Sunday, what I do is I look at my calendar, and for the week, I see what upcoming orders I have, and I reach out to those loyal customers, and I kind of give them a courtesy reminder, even though our company will send them a reminder email, just a courtesy reminder saying, hey, I just wanted to check in, see how things were going, and let you know your second order is running on Thursday. Do we need to add anything to your order? Sometimes people will add products to their order. They'll be loving what they're taking, and they'll be like, you know what? I know you also recommended like fat fighters with the greens. I think, I'm going to have a bigger paycheck this month. Like, I want to go ahead and like try to get those too. And so you can direct that. You can actually bump up an order before it runs. And sometimes you will, the other side of that sword is, they're not liking their products. And obviously you're going to get down to the root of why. And sometimes they're just a little impatient. And that's why we explain how the 90 days is set up, is that your body takes some time to kind of start getting the maximized benefits, and that it's recommended to continue taking. But if they're super unhappy with it, we let them know they do have the freedom to edit their order to any product of their choosing. We kind of just figure out from there, help them pick, a new product to go from. And so after their third order runs, I'll message them before the third order and let them know. And then what I like to do is anytime between the 25th and the 31st of each month, I go through my calendar and find everybody who had 3 orders run, like it was their third order. And I reach out and let them know, hey, your third order just ran. You have to manually shut off the auto shipment if you don't want it to run anymore. And I want you guys to know that it does not stop after 3 months. It is in there, and they have to manually, physically turn it off. Okay, so I let them know up front. You've completed I don't say you completed your last order, right? Because they can continue past the 3 months. And I'm not going to judge and, assume that they're not going to order anymore. You want them, as long as they had like great customer service and love the product, they could keep ordering if you tell them the perks of keeping an auto shipment. And so it's basically just, your third order has been completed. Just want to let you know you have to manually turn off your auto shipment, log into your account and click auto shipment, cancel, and confirm. Or you can keep an order running. And if you keep another auto shipment for 3 more months, you will get an extra $50 shopping spree on top of the 10% you've earned over the last 6 months. And if you keep an auto shipment for 12 consecutive months, you're going to get an extra $150 plus the 50 plus the 10%. So after about 12 months, you should have $300 in a shopping spree. And then there's another option. Sometimes your best distributors are people who were loyal customers first, okay? So they've already tried the products, they've already got results, and they can like dive right into this and start giving testimony right off the bat. And if they really love the product, they'd be like, or you do have one more option. You can continue to keep this discount and make money. Have you ever, could you use some extra money? I have a script for it. It's not exactly what I say, but like I let them know what their options are. I'll be like, what do you think you want to do? And they'll tell me, oh, I've been seeing you post about this collagen. I think I want to try that for 90 days. We can get them set up and switch their auto shipment, or they're going to love what they're doing and add on to it, or they're going to cancel for now. And if they do, you can let them know, like, you can still log into your account at any time and place an order without resetting up an auto shipment, and you still keep my discount. It's unlocked for the whole line. So, you want to make sure that you're letting them know what their options are up front. I've had people, you just make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do on your end. I've had people who ordered and it was good, and after their 3 months, I messaged them and said, hey, you have to manually shut it off. Like, how's everything going? Here are your options. What would you like to do? And they never responded to me. Now, they will receive an email from the company letting them know their fourth order is about to ship in like a week. The order runs, they see their bank account, they didn't never check their email, they refused to reply back to me. And then they message me saying, hey, I just got charged again for a fourth order. And I'll be like, yeah, well, I told you had to manually shut it off, and you would have also received a courtesy email reminding you that there was an order coming up and that you need to shut it off if you don't want it to run anymore. So I am not at fault. I did my job. I checked in with them and I let them know what to do. The company also sends them an email. Sometimes the email goes to spam or whatever, which is why I like to do the courtesy reach out. So you just want to make sure you're covering yourself, right? They can't get mad at you and be like, oh, like, I read it and I forgot. And basically, if it's not too late, we can call customer service and have it canceled and refunded. You're going to work with them, but at the end of the day, like, I know I did what I was supposed to do on my end and I am not at fault. I will help you work through this. If you need to return it, I can walk you through the steps of once you get it, we can return it and get you refunded. So most of the time people don't really care. They see that they messed up and it's not a big deal. So that's just kind of why I do that. I just let them know. And just be like, hey, like, I know that fourth order ran and you weren't really like wanting to do that, but 2 more months and you get an extra $50. So you kind of do 4 months. It's kind of smart to just do 2 more months. Anyways, yeah, so that's just kind of the basics, you guys, like just the basic walkthrough conversation. For just a couple of the follow-ups, if somebody leaves you on red, you don't want to seem desperate. You don't want to seem pushy. There's a difference between being pushy and being like assertive or just like upfront and no BS. So if somebody leaves you on red, I like to follow up the next day with people who the conversation just fell off. And I like to say, I'm sorry, did I catch you at a bad time earlier? And most of the time they say yes, like their kid got crazy or, something happened at work and they forgot to respond, or they thought they responded. They didn't hit send. So I always say first follow-up is, did I catch you at a bad time earlier? They don't respond to that in a couple days. I'll be like, what questions do you have for me? What further questions? Not do you have questions? What further questions do you have for me? Or even if they do respond to that and then fall off and like don't respond, then I will that'll still be like my next follow-up. There was one that I just received, actually from Allie Frazier, it's a really good follow-up, and I just wanted to read it to you real quick. It says, my job is to educate you on these products, so if I haven't answered all of your questions, then I would love to make sure you feel confident in ordering. What is still holding you back? So this is somebody who said, like, yeah, they want to order and they just like haven't yet, and be like, look, it's my job to make sure that you're educated and that you're comfortable and confident in ordering this product. what's holding you back, or is there something I haven't explained? So I love that as a follow-up. Another one, and it's one of my favorites, I actually haven't had to use it too much, but after like 2 of those follow-ups, if it's been a month and they still haven't ordered, I just be like, I'm sorry, did I piss you off or something? Because nobody wants you to be mad at them. And it's not being like super rude, but it's like, dude, like we were talking and it was fine, and then you fell off the face of the earth. Like, did I piss you off? I'll be like, oh, no. And it literally works 99% of the time, I swear to God, to like get the conversation rolling again. But I want you guys to know that it does take an average of 7 to 12 follow-ups. So messaging people, you should not expect them to sign up on the spot. Messaging is planting a seed. Your consistency in posting and just showing enthusiasm in your posts and in your stories about these products and being consistent with the follow-up, the fortune is in the follow-up, they will eventually order. They will order when they are ready, not when you want them to be ready, but they will fall off the face of the earth, and they will continue to creep on your page. You're going to keep showing how excited you are about this product. You're going to keep showing them other people's results of this product, and eventually they're going to get to a point where like, I want these results. I'm going to be like, okay, girl, look, I get paid this Friday. I'm really ready. And be like, perfect. I've had people wait to order for like 2 years. I stopped following up after 3 non-responses. You're still in my list because once interested, always interested. But I'm just going to like keep being excited and do what I'm supposed to do on my end. And like, they're just going to be ready when they're ready. And the same thing with distributors. You might start a conversation and plant that seed. I've had people tell me no, that they're not interested, like flat out, no, thank you, and never respond to like my next message. And 2 years later, they'll be like, hey, like, okay, I've been watching your hair, skin, and nails journey for like 2 years, and I think I really want to try that now. And they'll get signed up. So a no means not right now. The fortune is in the follow-up. Messaging is planting seeds. Don't answer questions that weren't asked. It's called KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Answer the questions that they ask. Lead the conversation, guide the conversation, just kind of with this basic flow. This is how all of my conversations go. Now I'm going to do a separate video on the subscription box approach and just kind of how I'm handling that because it is something that's newer and I like it. I wanted to change it up. I was tired of saying 90-day challenge, but if you're just getting, I've been saying that for 3.5 years, but if you're just getting started, this is like a great start. And you can watch the subscription video in the next section once I do it. I haven't done it yet. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just like the basic LC combo. So I hope this was helpful. If you have questions, please post it in the comments below and on the page, and we will get those answered. And any question that like wasn't in the script that like your people are going to send you, obviously send a screenshot to your upline if you don't know how to answer it. We know how to answer everything. If your upline doesn't know how, they're going to send it to their upline. We will help you, walk you through these conversations, and eventually it's just going to be easy breezy, okay? All right, you guys, bye.